Welcome back, everybody, to Victoria 2. As in our game is the United States. Our first game, mind you. I plan to have more eventually, but that's for another time. In last episode, or the last couple episodes, we finished up our war, if I can scroll here, thank you, with the Ottomans by liberating Egypt, Lebanon specifically, because they were getting attacked, and Brazil, who started a war and then was stupid and pieced out. But Colombia got that state right there, this thing, whatever it's called. Colombian Pistaza, which is fine by me. And our troops are actually still in Brazil. See, I was on the continent. All of this land pretty much had been, captured by the enemies, but I was here. I was taking them. They were trying to gain this state right there. Right there, this little state. I had conquered that and was moving on to the rest of Paraguay, and they all of a sudden pieced out, which was so stupid, but that's alright. So we're going to send our fleet. That's all transport ships, okay. What? Do I not have military access in Brazil? That's fixed. Oh, I have to speed it up. How about that? We're going to move our troops back to America to focus on the rebel problem we have. Which, as you can see, all the orange spotted, or the dotted line, is occupied by rebels. I think we killed all the rebels. We brought our army up from the south. This one, I believe. From Charleston. Yeah, all the Dixie soldiers are in the First Army. We brought them up from Central America to deal with the rebels. And now we're just working on claiming land again. Reclaiming Detroit, and then I'm going to have them move here. And they're just going to sit here and claim back land. The good thing about having rebels is it doesn't really matter in most cases unless they take your capital. If they hold your capital for a certain amount of time, then their demands are automatically met. So it doesn't matter if they're communist rebels or... Oh, there were some on Iceland? Oh, didn't know that. Thank you, troops in Iceland, for defending our great nation. Yeah, didn't know there were troops there. How long is it going to take these guys to walk to speed it up to 3? And so, I decided this episode what I'm going to do. Of course, in addition to trying to expand our military, what we're going to do is we are going to influence other countries. Over the break, I was... Oh, the United Kingdom is trying to annex Hejaz, pretty much, which is in the Middle East, that green. They're going to pretty much annex Hejaz, that's great. Not really. But okay. There's nothing really I can do about that. We're going to send our guys up to Norfolk. Oh, they're not even selected. Where's the nearest point to our men? Up there, Washington. Just go. We're going to influence other countries. How are we going to do that, you ask? Oh, they keep forming. Okay, well, lol. Yeah, they won't take that. Go take Boston. It's an important city for us. We as a great power can influence other great powers. Or not, other non-great powers. In this case, all of our South American buddies who are pretty much unindustrialized. I thought of this between the break, and I've been doing some research, so I know exactly what I'm going to invest in. Unfortunately, we can't build factories in our own country because it's in the party. The Democratic Party apparently does not want us to build factories, but we can invest in foreign factories, so we're going to do that. I was going to try and invest in Canada because I want to annex it later, but they're a great power, so I can't do it. But like I said, over the break, I looked at some of those countries, and I decided exactly which ones I want to invest in and what I want to invest in, so I didn't waste this whole episode trying to decide that. I'm just waiting for these guys to get done so I can kill this army. Are they our troops that turned? They might be, because you see those little A's? That means they're all part of the Jacobin rebels. And they could technically turn over to the enemy side. So that's no good for us. Yeah. So yeah. Let's start off investing in countries. I'm not investing in Mexico yet because I plan to go to war with them later. And I can't really do that if I... Well, I can do it, but I don't want them to be stronger than they need to be. As for the United States of Central America, they do not allow foreign investment, so I can't invest there. Although, if that ever changes, I am going to put a wine factory in Honduras, because fruit is the main thing used in wine, along with glass. Oh, which also reminds me, pause, I have to increase my relations with Denmark. This isn't what I thought of, but I just looked up and saw my 9 political points. I also was going to invest in Sweden, but they don't allow foreign investment either. But if that ever changes, once again, I'm going to put a timber factory or whatever, a lumber mill in Norland, because they have a lot of lumber. All the red is lumber, and a lot of people. I'm only investing in places that have enough people to support it, because a factory can have a maximum of 10,000 workers before you upgrade it. Oh. Oh, we have a crisis. The Russian Empire is backing the Ottomans over Greece. Greece wants the tension for Larissa to go from Ottoman hands to Greek hands is being rude, because they want Larissa, but the Ottomans are saying no, and the Russians have backed the Ottomans. So if anybody backs Greece, any of the great powers, then it could go into a crisis. Then it could go into a crisis. France has backed Greece. Like I was saying, I would like to sphere Greece, ideally, in the future. So I want to probably back Greece in this crisis. But what happened to all the other great powers? See, acquire Thessalia. Or not Larissa, I don't know, whatever. Greece demands this from the Ottoman Empire, and France is backing them. And the Ottomans are saying no, and Russia's backing them. There's no other countries here to... Oh, there we go. The Brits aren't. I think that's because they're justifying a war. Yeah. Oh, they're already at war with the Hejaz. That stinks. Yemen and Hejaz. I'm actually going to give them war subsidies, because why not? 0 war subsidies. It probably won't help them any, but hey, might as well try. Because I don't want the British getting all that land. Because they're in a war, they're not invited to the crisis. So, North German Federation is going to support Russia, because they hate France. Austria is going to support France. Spain is going to support Russia. And the Netherlands are going to support Russia. That's bad. I want to support France for Greece, but I don't know. They might come to peace before the time comes. I usually just leave crises until I see who's the majority. Oh, guys. October 3rd, 1856, Webster-Ashburton Treaty in the United Kingdom. Following the events of the undeclared Aroostook War, the Webster-Ashburton Treaty of 1842 between the United Kingdom and the USA delimited with finality the borders between Maine and New Brunswick, regulated the shared use of the Great Lakes, reaffirmed the 49th parallel border, and called for a mutual commitment toward ending the Atlantic slave trade. Which means, you know Caribou, which is part of Canada? Guess what? It's ours now. Now I can attack Canada and I'm happy. Wow, okay. Okay. I'll let the crisis go. I'm going to slow this for a little bit. I wanted to increase Massachusetts. Oh, wow. I'm going to increase this glass factory. Oh, Virginia. They want to build another factory. Okay. I'll support that. And the railroads, of course. I'm going to expand... Oh, we have one in New York, but okay. I'm going to expand the glass factory in Massachusetts because apparently we're doing really good. We have like 4% of glass production in the world. So I'll expand that. And I'm also going to... do what? I don't remember. Oh, since when do we have a clothes factory? I don't know. Okay. We want the... Yeah, I guess that's what I was going to do. Oh, no. I have it written down. I'm a dummy. I wanted to expand our fabric factory because I didn't see this at the time. But oh well, I'll leave that. I'll expand the fabric factory anyways because we already have it. I usually wouldn't do that, but I'll do it anyways. And oh, Massachusetts. They only have 300 unemployed people. They had 1,000 a second ago. I don't know. Whatever. We need more people in the District of Columbia, so I'm going to take the wood encouragement off of wherever and off of New England and encourage craftsmen in Columbia. And I'm going to change our New York party loyalty to reactionary. Because if we can get reactionary, we can build our own states. These guys can also help. Army of the South and 4th Army can go all the way up here. How about the Army of the South actually goes over here and starts? There we go, mechanized mining. I should have read that, sorry. Catalytic fermentative process. You can pause and read that if you want. Wine production output plus 2%. Another accident. So I'm just going to say this right now. For the future, if I ever get any specific event, things like this that increase production or anything, I'm going to leave it for a second so you can pause it and read it if you'd like to, because I'm getting tired of reading them. Sorry, I don't mind reading some important events and stuff, but this is just blah, 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 and then we get some production output. So you can pause it and read it if you'd like. There you go. Small arms production output plus 2%. I'll say the effect that it has, but other than that, I'm kind of done. Now, anyways, the purpose of this episode, let me get back to, see up here the diplomacy tab. The crisis is at 19 temperature. Once it gets to 100, the powers go to war. And if we don't choose a side, we take massive prestige. We lose like a quarter of our prestige, so we always have to choose a side. Ooh, the Austrians did join France. If I join France right now, that might change some people's minds. That could very well change some people's minds, or it could push them all to back Russia. You know what? YOLO. We're all the way in America. If they decide to wage war, we shouldn't have to worry about anything. How's our Navy looking, though? Those are transports. Put them all in Washington, because they're all transports. We have 8 motherships. Let's merge these guys. I don't care anymore. Let's just put these guys in Iceland with those in case we need to block up. Because if Germany joins Russia and we do end up going to war, I'll do the same thing and I'll just block the I'll block this area. That should hopefully help. That way I don't have to land my troops over there and they don't come for us. The point of this episode is to influence other countries, to help their production value go up and things like that. I learned a little bit about the trade tab. Like, I didn't know this, or maybe it was the production tab, whatever. You can go to foreign investment. I knew about that. You can see how much each country is putting into countries, like, and you can click on it to organize. Like, the United Kingdom is only invested in 4 countries. We've invested in 4 as well. But you can also click the country name to get a specific outline of the country, how much they've been invested in, and then see all of their factories. In this case, they don't have any factories, but if we click Show Empty States, we can see the exact factories they have. And then we can click back to Other. That's our factories. We can click Other, and it'll go back to that list. And so we can see the factories that everybody has, which is pretty cool, in my opinion. Like, we could go to... I guess we can't click the Great Powers. I was going to look up the United Kingdom. That's okay. But to start off with, we're going to invest in Colombia. If we ever need a second factory, we're going to make a wine factory in Panama, because fruit is the only thing needed for wine. But we're going to put one of those in Venezuela. But to start with Colombia, we're going to make a canned food factory in this state right there. Cacao, or coca, because it has fish, cattle, and wheat. The three ingredients needed for Netherlands, Jordan, and Russia. Because those are the three ingredients needed for a factory for canned food. And they have 10,000, 30,000, 45,000, almost 60,000 people, so they have plenty enough to handle a factory, I think. So what we're going to do here, scroll, find the canned food factory. It tells you exactly what it needs under the name, like required daily inputs. Wait, what? Am I an idiot? What? I might be an idiot. I might be an idiot. What? Oh, because the daily output here, I didn't want to give them canned food. But I didn't decide what I was going to give them. Wow, I'm an idiot. Because I was trying to decide. I can give them a winery or a liquor distillery. Now I just messed up myself here. That's smart. How about wheat? How much wheat do you guys have? That's it in the whole country. And that has 40,000 people, not including the capital, which has cattle. So, I guess, heck, let's make a... I think we'll just make a whatever it's called, factory over there. We'll get there in a minute. But now for Venezuela, the one that I know I want, I'm going to put it in Miranda, next where their capital is, for fruit, for a wine factory. Because they have 60, 65, 75, well, actually 65,000 people, all mostly in this one province, their capital. That's alright by us. 0 factories in the state. They accept foreign building. Let us build a wine factory here. A winery. And I was thinking of making a liquor distillery in the other one. It needs glass and fruit. They have the fruit, and we have 2 glass factories, I checked. So pretty much we can support them with the glass. Build, it costs $8,000 to build, or $9,000 almost. But we have $400,000, so that's okay. Build a factory in Miranda so they can start making money. And then, let's see. That's all I decided on, actually. Wow, I feel like a nub. Mainly because Brazil has two factories. So I figured, why am I going to build a factory in Brazil if they have 2 that are closed? I can open their factories, but they have to subsidize them. Why did I open that factory if it only has 50 workers? I don't know why it's fluctuating like that, but... And I will open their cement factory as well. Or fertilizer. That's cement, okay. And hopefully they can start making money. Associationism, which gives us reinforcement and regional experience, or regiment experience. Technology, when 1860 gets here, I'm going to do iron steamers, but for now, I would like to do impressionism or state and government. State and government gives us another national focus, so let's do that. Alrighty. Oh gosh, nope, didn't want that. Underground Railroad. Let's speed up to 3 again. The crisis is okay, but Austria is pretty strong if I remember correctly. France can offer Russia, or Russia can offer France a peace thing. Oh no. Now it has to go to war, pretty much. That's bad. You see, if Russia didn't add a war goal, or the Netherlands didn't, they could pretty much, France could offer Russia the deal. Either give us the Salya or white peace, and they could accept it. They could still do white peace, I think, but if France offered it, Russia wouldn't accept now, because Russia wants to humiliate France, so they wouldn't accept an offer of white peace. All non-Yankees in Colorado gain militancy. Barely any militancy, that's fine. Montenegro and the USA. Okay, that's fine. Once Spain and Germany join, we might be in... Oh! They're closer than we think, so Germany might join us, hopefully. Hopefully. Hopefully, I mean, usually in crises they just end before a war starts, but when this gets to 80 temperature, I'll move them, or 85, I'll move my guys from Iceland over to the, place. Louisiana. Move over. Wow, they have a lot of infamy. A lot of Jacobin rebels. That's bad. Louisiana in total has 1,400 aristocrats and 20 capitalists. 1,400 or 0. Okay, 0. That's why I check, because sometimes it could be very OP, sometimes it might not be. France goes to war with Morocco. Ottoman Empire in Egypt, we passed that. The fears of the USA. Our chilly existence with the relations with the United Kingdom? No, they should be the ones fearing us. If possible... Ooh, Serb-Russian relations. Pause. Jacobin rebels. Springfield, Detroit, Cleveland, Columbus, Dayton, Marietta, Memphis, Knoxville, Vicksburg, Savannah, Dover. Blah, blah, blah. Philadelphia, New York. Okay. I don't know why we're getting so many rebels. I think it's just because our consciousness is so high. And that'll eventually lead to, like, the Civil War. I guess we've given too many liberties to the Southerners, and now the Northerners are angry. But as long as they don't get our capital, we're fine. You guys start there, go there, and then go up here, go down there. Okay. The Southerners, as soon as they're done, the First Army, up wherever they are. This is our Dixie, right? Pause real quick. This is... Oh. Honestly, I don't care if our Southern Army gets killed, because that way we don't have to kill them or get rid of them. I hope they don't get killed, of course, but, they're barely winning against these rebels. They're taking Pennsylvania, or Philadelphia pretty fast, Border Ruffians. Are you guys done? Okay, they're the rebels I sent. These are all Jacobin rebels, pretty much, in this unit. Okay. I want you to go here, and then go here. And then go here if you can. No, you can't, so just go here. There we go. These guys are bad news. They're hurting the First Army. I need to take the guys in New York, though. And Philadelphia, good gravy. Looks like our Southern Army's getting beat up, but that's alright by us. As for the influence, I really don't know what to do. I figured the whole episode would be focused around it, but it's not. In fact, our episode's about to end, so I'm just going to deal with these rebels a little bit. Man, oh man. Oh, they moved from Pittsburgh and attacked my guys, and they're losing. What kind of junk is that? Okay, there we go. Oi. I have a feeling the Civil War is going to be soon, guys. I hate to tell you, but... Wow, that's another... Wait. The Army of the South is hurting. Wow. That's ridiculous. American reactionaries. Ugh. Okay, well, that'll be it for this episode, guys. More rebel troubles. And look at this crisis. Oh, we're at 95%. Oh, no. Oh, boy. Oh, baby, a triple. Okay. Randolph Atkins. I'm sending our generals over here. Well, it looks like we're going to find out next time what happens with this crisis, guys. And our rebels. Are we going to make it? Germany is the only one that hasn't decided. They don't decide in 10 days, they're going to lose mad infamy. Or mad prestige, rather. And the Spaniards... Ooh, this is dangerous. Luckily, I don't think they're going to attack us. The Russians might attack our west coast, but we don't have Alaska yet, so it doesn't matter. I will see you guys next episode. It's going to be intense. So what's going to happen with the war, with our rebels? Who knows? We'll find out next episode. So I'll see you then, guys.